Today I have a short video that is basically just a summary of all the movable shapes that you can have on the guitar. I've organized a major, minor, a melodic minor, harmonic minor, augmented scale, and diminished scales, all in the key of G, but I explain how to transpose them, and I've organized them with the usual 5 shapes that a lot of people start from, and also the 3 note strings that a lot of more like shredded types tend to use. Obviously, this is a starting point. It's just for you to understand the mechanism of where the scales are on your guitar, more in a movable shape way rather than the classical, classical approach where you just start from the first position and you go down. All these shapes that you see that will be overlaid to the video as we go. They are part of a much bigger educational ebook called the Guitar Kit Pro that I've been selling on my website for years, and it's part also of a bundle. I will leave all the links, as always, in the description or in a pinned comment for you to check out. And also I will explain at the very beginning how the system works in terms of like movable shapes. It's a bit like bar chords. It's the same logic. You find the location of the root, and then you play a particular shape. And this is quite useful to understand the fretboard in terms of the location of the scales and the scale shapes. Then obviously the better you become, the more you understand the fretboard, you will actually forget all this stuff. I will be going through these quite quickly, so if you want to change the speed or stop the video, this is all stuff that you can do on YouTube. You know that there's that gear where you can change the playback speed, and you can just stop the video and go through each scale shape as you're learning them. Okay, so you can see that in each one of these shapes, there's a note that has been circled, a location has been circled. That's the root. Obviously in the example, on the 3rd fret, it will be G. There's a G here, here, and here. These are all Gs. If I play that shape, those are notes from G major. If I want to move it, obviously that will be, let's say I want to try and play B flat major. I will look for B flat in one of these locations. So let's say on the 6th string, my B flat is there on the 6th fret, and on the low E. And if I match the B flat with that location on the shape, the circled location, so to speak, and I play that shape, those are notes for B flat major. So all the movable shapes work like this. There will be a circle note or more than one circle note or location, and that's the root in that particular area, so to speak, of that scale. So let's make a start. This would be all the 5 shapes of the major scale. In this case, it will be G major, but again, these are all movable. I will play them to a G major chord. Second shape. Third shape. Fourth shape. And then the 5th shape. Okay, so this is the same thing, but organized with 3 notes per string. That's another popular way of organizing scales. For this reason, each note of the scale on the 6th string has a particular shape. So there will be 7 shapes. These work well for things like economy picking, or when you play an alternate, you will have basically the same pattern on the right hand. These are more focused on the right hand, so to speak. Let's do again an example for G major, but the idea is the same. Wherever there is that location that is circled, you can match a note on the fretboard, and that will be the scale in that particular key. melodic minor scale. This is the scale organized in 5 shapes by position. And again, this is going to be in G minor. We'll play it over G minor 6. This is the same scale organized 3 notes per string. This is the harmonic minor scale, same logic. This is the 5 shapes. This is a Halton scale, the key of G. It's the first shape. This is the second shape. And this is the longer shape, the third shape. Diminished scales, the first one is half step, whole step, so I will go over an altered chord. The second one is a whole step, half step, and that will go over a diminished chord, G diminished. The longer version of the half step, whole step. And the whole step, half step on G diminished. The pentatonic scale, because obviously the minor pentatonic scale is quite popular, and you can see the pentatonic scale as we know it, that famous shape. It's actually the last shape of the major pentatonic. So you can see that just purely out of usage, I have circled the root of the major pentatonic in red and the root of the minor pentatonic as a blue square. I've also added a blue scale just because it's quite common. But I've only added one of the shapes, the most popular one. So let's go with a major pentatonic. So obviously I will start, as all the examples I've made so far have been in G, I will start with that circle location, the circle note matching the note G on the guitar. Of course, if I wanted to play G minor pentatonic, I would have to start with the blue box matching the location where the note G lives on the guitar right here. So let me do that. I will basically start from the fifth shape and go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play it over G minor 6, actually G minor. Okay, I hope this was of help. I thought I'd put together a video with everything on, so well, at least the most popular scales. So they're there. It's just something that you can go back to. And if this is of value to you, please share it with some friends, share it on social media, and all the usual stuff, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Obviously, your subscription will be quite helpful. And if you want to make a donation, you can go on my website, and there are loads of things that you can buy to support the channel. There's educational material, there are patches for the Helix and all that kind of stuff. That's great. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.